Welcome back to the Road Show. This morning in the Buzz, the U.S. Postal Service is threatening to make big changes to cut costs and wants to shut down 10% of its post offices, 13 of which are located right here in Rhode Island. Officials say they decided which branches may be cut based on workload and how close it is to other post offices. And with a budget that's billions of dollars in the red, I think they lost $8 billion last year, the Postal Service says they have to make some big cuts.
Younger generations of folks, they frankly do most of their business online, and many of them under 30 have never been to a post office.
I could give it up if it meant some rural communities still had its service.
At this point, no Rhode Island branch is guaranteed to close, and residents have 60 days to voice their concerns if they want their branch to stay open. So, that woman was talking about kids under the age of, what did she say, 20, 30, or rather 30, have never been into a post office before. I'm over 30. You're over 30.
I'm 35.
You're 35.
I'm proud of it. Yeah.
You're not, obviously.
I'm not, no.
And proud of it.
And proud of it.
Trust me, I wish I wasn't either.
Seriously.
So, well, I guess we'll start with you, Michaela. How often do you use the post office?
Well, for the record, I have been to the post office.
You have been,
when
okay.
I was younger, I remember going there a lot more with my mom.
Your parents?
Yep.
Okay.
But to be honest, the last time I used the post office was to get my passport, and other than that, I've never been, because if I don't have to ship all these things. I feel like with online now, you can ship things pretty much with ease, and stamps for, you know, something simple, and buy them at, you know, like CVS or a
grocery store,
something
right,
like that, you know.
So technically, you're still using the post office, the services, when you buy stamps, but you're just not physically
yeah, but
going to the post office.
I'm not actually going to the post office itself. So.
Now, Pete, you are not from here. You're from just another planet sometimes. But but you're from Denver. Your family, most of your family is out there, so you probably do a lot of mailing, but you probably do a lot of stuff online too, as far as, you know, shopping or communicating, right?
You know, if I plan things out carefully, that's what would happen. That is what should happen. However, I'm very last minute, very absent-minded, so a lot of times I'll go on a trip with like friends, and they'll say, Pete, make sure you get that check mailed to me so I can pay for the hotel. And, yeah, I got it. Weeks go by, and then the next thing you know, Pete, I need that check tomorrow, so I'm running to the post office, sending things last minute.
Next day, which is even more expensive.
Exactly. So I don't do it probably carefully, but I do need the post office. Also, I can't tell you how many times I've had friends leave things at my house, cell phone chargers, things like that. I get a text message, Pete, you got to send this to me. I need this by tomorrow.
Right, something you can't send over the internet.
Yeah.
Right.
So because I'm such a poor planner and so last minute, I depend on the post office. I hope it, you know.
Okay.
I need it, man.
I get it. Now you don't have any kids, so you have room to be sort of absent-minded. But now that I have 3 of them, and your time has to be managed, you know, right down to the minute as far as organization, I never use the post office. I mean, I shouldn't say never. Very rarely. I used to use it all the time. I would buy stamps every week. I've gone through like a book of stamps a month now, where I used to go through a book of stamps a week. I do all of my bill paying online, all of my communicating online. I'm not surprised that the post office is in trouble of closing because of all those reasons. I mean, I'm trying to convince my parents, who are you know, in their 60s, late 60s, early 70s, to start paying their bills online because, you know, like, Dad, why do you still go to the post office? You don't need to. You don't even have to mail anything anymore.
Sometimes I find myself driving to the post office because I know a mailbox is right outside of it. So it's not even that I'm going inside, it's that I'm looking for a mailbox to maybe just mail like a card or something really quick, and I know there's one at the post office, so, but I'm never actually stepping foot in there.
Yeah, I know.
Going right up to the mailbox right outside.
That's a good point. I mean, Mother's Day, Father's Day, I use it for each of those days because I always forget to the last minute. In fact, I forgot to mail a check. I got to go actually this afternoon. So.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
But you know, it's only going to get worse, Courtney, as time goes on, and an older generation that uses the post office now when they're not needing to mail anything anymore. I don't want to say why, but you know why, because they won't be mailing anything. You know, younger and younger generations of people will be not using the post office at all. So I won't be surprised if we're going to like 3 days a week for mail delivery, and 20 years from now.
Right, I mean, I'm even getting less and less mail. I'm requesting things coming online, you know, to be a little greener. But I do visit the post office, I'd say maybe once a month, shipping out packages. I still do the old-fashioned letter thing and card every now and again. So hopefully they stick around in my neck of the woods. But we're hearing from our viewers on FoxProvidence.com about these post office closures. And PLL fan says, fine by me to close my local branch. Parking is horrible. I go to the branch the next town over anyway. Jean said, I almost never go to the post office, maybe once every other month. I do most of my bill paying and correspondence online. So here's the poll today, and we're asking, when do you visit the post office? A, when I need to buy stamps or ship stuff. B, during the holiday season. Or C, I can't remember the last time I went. And it seems that a lot of you are saying that on our Facebook page, maybe our younger viewers, who knows. But Marianne says the only time I go to the post office is when I have to buy a book of stamps, and that doesn't happen a lot because I tend to buy them at CVS while buying other stuff. Sean Furlong says, I'm 30 and I think I've been to the post office twice. He said, like they said, better to close some now than all later. And Mary says she likes to use mailboxes and others for packages. So we'll see what you guys all say in our poll about this post office stuff.